Okay, guys, I think we can start today now. Maybe because some students didn't come because of the weather, of the cold and everything. So I think you have already followed up the code up to now. Everyone here came on the previous session, because in the first session I didn't teach like on coding, but second session I teach about. Yeah, I think it's better, no? You guys can come on the front. Why you guys stay in the back? And anybody in here can tell me about this code? Who will be volunteer? Who will be volunteer? Up so far, each step in the code, what we have done. Can anybody in here can tell me? No, not a lot. Not a lot. Because we haven't done the cloud masking yet. We haven't ticked the indices. Yeah, you have to tell me like stage by stage, like, you know, first one, second one. Can you tell me on the first one? Okay. 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 Yes. Yes. Yeah, inside the data. Identify the dates, the region, the data. Yes. Okay. Yes. Then format. Yes. Okay. So he's correct. For now, that's what we. Yes, we printed. We printed, but we haven't printed, like, we haven't added the things that we have already done into the map, which means that now we have to do is like display whatever the things that we have been done into actual map. So it only requires two things. First thing is you have to tell what are the bands that you have to use when you are displaying, like, you know, RGB, something like that. What are the bands that, what are the color palettes that you are using on this case? Then after that, you need to add it into the map. So first thing that we will do today, in everyone's code, we can go into the code. I will sit down. It's much easy. So in here, anybody can tell me what are the bands that we are using? I cannot see my cursors. Okay, can anybody tell me the true color band? No one knows? Okay. We have to again define it. When we are defining something, what we are always doing is starting a variable. How we type a variable? var. Oh, let me go to the top. Okay. Variable. Okay. Now I have opened a variable. Now what I have to do? Give a name. Yes. So I will give the name as true color. Okay. Now my variable, the new variable that I have been created, defined, is starting as true color. And in the true color, then we have to go for the where is this one? Okay, this question mark, not question mark, like brackets. Then within that we go for the bands. within the box brackets. Then we are defining what are the bands that we are using in here. SR underscore B4. Next up, I will tell you how I find this one. This is not a magic, okay? You can find everything of these bands that we can use for this each data set, whether it's Landsat or Sentinel or MODIS, each data sets, these bands, the color palette that you can use is mentioned on the data set, is already defined code. So you can use directly that one as well in here. Let me zoom it for you. Okay. Okay. Now I'm setting up the minimum and maximum. Okay. Now we already started open a bracket. So whenever that in the coding, make sure if you open a bracket, make sure you close it. Okay. So where did I find this one? Let me show you. Okay. I'm now sharing you guys into here. This is what from where did I find this one? Data catalog. Okay. If you go into your data catalog and go to the data set and go for the display data, then you will see that the band that I have been chosen. Okay, until it's loading, I will go. Okay, I will keep this. Okay, I found this. Okay. In the data catalog, if you go, okay, in the Landsat, I have been used the Landsat 8 surface reflectance tier 2 data. So when you go over there, you can see that there's a code that you can run. When you click this one, Earth Engine snippet for the Earth Engine code editor, then you will be finding. Let's wait. Okay, this is the same code that I have been showed you. So in here, see, it has mentioned visualization. So it's a different name. Okay. Again, variable that I have been created. This one is for display. They mention is as visualization, but we can put any name, like even your name may be like, you know, displaying the anything. So this is true color. That's why I give the name as true color. This one you can change for anything, but all the bands I have used in here is same. See, band 4, band 3, band 2. You get it? Then after that, minimum and maximum also. This one I reduced, so you can also put 0.3. That's no problem at all. This everything. Only thing that I have been done is typing in a one row, but it again can put it into a one row, because whenever that you are coding, no matter how many rows that you put doesn't matter, but within the bracket it runs. When you're putting a bracket, within the bracket everything you run inside this one variable name that you have given. So whenever that you have been go to different data set, this visualization may be changed. So they have mentioned this as 0.3. Okay, I will give 0.3. Bands. Did I? Let me find my other one. Bands. Which one? This one? The comment. It's okay. It's okay. 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 Bands. It's not a problem. Anything that you can put onto a comment, it doesn't matter. Okay. It's a small spelling mistakes from me. But anything, comment is for your read. You can type like, where did you find anything? When you put this two, what we call these marks.
If you put like two double titles like this one is so this one is not going to run. This is pure there are like if you are sharing the code, then someone can read this line and then understand what you are trying to do, right? Underneath like this. So in JavaScript, if you semicolon this one, that means this is the end of the line. So you can break the line. That's why he break this line. So just meaning he can break this line from here.
Here also I can break.
But you see at the end we have this semicolon. So if you put a semicolon, that means it's the end of one line. In JavaScript, this is not Python. But if you go into the Python, you know indentation, you have to intend it correct. But here there's no issue like it. Because right now we are using JavaScript.
So when you are putting a comment, make sure that you don't need to put the same comment as me. You can put, where did you find this one? On the data set, you can type this one, everything, anything that you can find. It's like you are taking a note inside the code. So you can find in the later, it will be useful for you. Whenever like, now if you are in the first year, you will be using in the masters on your second semester onwards. So you have like, 1 or 2, 3 months for you to go ahead. So maybe you will forget. But when you go to the code editor and you open the code that you have been typed, and if you have read these comments, then you can know what you have been done within the code. Okay. Now we have already put like told to the map. What are the bands that we are going to use? Then after that, what we have to do is add these everything that we have been done into the map. So this code can be go ahead. I will put a comment in here. Adding the layers to the map. Okay. So whenever that you are adding a map, anything that you have been done, maybe any process in the future that we will be do for the each indices like NDVI and different bands, and the same time we will do the cloud masking and everything that we have been done. Whenever that you add into the map, the command code will be command will be map dot add layer. Then after that, within the bracket, you have to tell what you need to add. So what is the last thing that we have been done up so far? The composite, which means only one image. But if you put L8, we saw this one already over here. You remember in the last time, I think whenever I zoom, it's, see, the first, this L8 has 19 images within the region of the 1 year period that we have been took. But only in the composite, we only have a one image. So what we need to display is the composite image. So I'm going to zoom it for you. Composite dot, okay, sorry, not dot, composite. Okay, now we have already have composite, but within the composite image we need to clip to our region. What is the region that we have been given is the ROI. Any name that you have given, maybe like you can give like the place that you have been doing, any variable that you have been started as the import of your area, the region of interest, you can put, because I'm using as ROI, so I will be using clip with it. Yeah, if you put, sorry, it should be composite dot, okay, dot clip ROI. Okay, so after this one, now we have already told what to display. We haven't told how to display. So we will give you the band, the variable that we have been already defined. What are the bands that you need to use in order to display as true color? Okay, so I'm giving my variable that has been defined, true any name. Okay, maybe if it's like visualization that you give over here as it mentioned, then you need to put it over there.
Issue is if we put like color in here, CO, yellow, or you note that. Because here you mentioned COLR. So whatever you mentioned here, it should be possible.
If there's a spelling mistake, make sure you repeat the spelling mistake. Okay, don't go for the grammatically correct way, because this is a variable that you give. Okay, then after that, when you're adding into the map, if you give like, you can also run the code after that. How do we do this one? Like we already open a bracket. Whenever I told you, whenever you open a bracket, make sure you close it. Whatever you open, you make sure you close it. Do not open the door and go outside. Okay, so I'm just closing it. As Dinesh mentioned, that we put the dot and the comma in Java. So now my code is finished. But you can now even run this one. And whenever you run this one, you don't give a name for this layer. So it will come as layer 1, a defined name. But if you wanted a name on this one, then after that you can put the name into the layer. So whenever you have like lot of layers, it's much easy if you give a name. Okay, I will run this one right now and show you how it will come. I need to, yeah, zoom out, run. Let's see. Okay, it's running. Now we need to check our map. Yeah, see. You go into the here, see, layer 1. It's mentioned as layer 1. If you want to see the image, and apply. It came like this because of there were too many clouds inside of the image, because we haven't done the cloud masking. So they just took like average value of each cell and given us a one image, but there will be cloud. Because Sri Lanka is a tropical country, we are getting like, I think most of the people in here know about the meteorological method. No, in the tropical areas you can find more method of formation of clouds. So that's what, like in Sri Lanka, we have a lot of methods of creating clouds because of the moist weather that we have around the country. So all the time, if you go into Sri Lanka, you can find it's so much cloud, like overcast, most of the time. So now, in order to change this layer 1, what I have to do is put a comma in here and give a name. So what is this one? Is Landsat 8 composite image. Okay, any name, you can give any name in here. And whenever you run this one, you can see these layers. See, in here, the layer name has been changed for the name that I have been given. whenever that you got the image, make sure you go to the layer, and in here, in the small circle, there's the settings. Go to the settings and custom and put the stretch alpha 2. Okay. And close it. Okay, no, you don't need to like go ahead. If your image is coming, because if you choose another different region, you choose another different region, no, your own country. Oh, okay. Then in Sri Lanka, that what happened if you choose Sri Lanka right now? My the area of region that I have been choose is entirely covered with cloud. If you choose another location, maybe your image come directly without going for the alpha to changing the alpha stretch. ඇවිල්ලා තිබ්බද? දීපු dates ටික බලන්න ඔයාගේ මේක image එක 21 ගෙඩි දීලා තියෙනවා. capital year දීලා තියෙනවා. ඔව්. නෑ මේ layer එක select කරන්න. මෙයා මේ tick එක අයින් කරලා ඒක. X means there's some error when you run. You can go wait. Oh, okay. I told you, like, whenever that you open a bracket, make sure you close it. You haven't closed the door. Yeah, you haven't closed the door. See? No, not this column. The column that you use is this bracket. Yeah, this, no. This should be the same type, you know. It's a different type. We have 3 different types of brackets. Yes. No, not that one. Go to here. No. And you've missed a one band as well. No, not like this. This entire one, this true color entire one, you should give the minimum and maximum. Yeah. So whenever you close, you should close in here. Sorry, this way. No. Huh? Your shift is not working? Oh my God. Okay. And after that, whenever you finish in the Java, you put this. And there's another problem. You missed the one band. You should put this band as well. SRB, you missed the 4, I think 4, no, 3. BR3. Okay. And what else? Oh, there should be another comma in here. And what else? Oh, okay. This one is dot. Not this. Sorry, this is not working. And this maximum also. Okay. Now it's working. Again, there's another problem in here. Not this actually. This one is correct. This is correct. The shirt. Oh, okay. What happened again in here is, why you again type 2? You don't need like 2. Like, you know, this is the same thing that you did. You did 2 times. You don't need this. Okay. And in here again problem. Map pad layer M capital. Oh. M capital and add layer L capital. Yes.
No space. No space here.
No, it's not a problem. Space is not a problem. I think there's a spellings mistake. Layer. Oh, no, no, no. The problem happened. You close this bracket. You cannot close this bracket in here. Okay. And clip ROI is a 1. And true color. Okay. Now everything is correct. Now you can. Where's the run? Why it's. There's something internet problem, I think. Wait for the Dinesh. Wait for the Dinesh. There's a problem of your internet. You cannot run anything in here. Yeah. Dinesh, මෙයාගේ මේ run එක active වෙලා නැහැ. Wait. Oh. Guys, make sure you are familiar with all the brackets that we are using, okay? If you open a bracket from a one type of column, closing the bracket should be also from the same type of bracket, okay? I saw a mistake because this bracket is a 1, okay? If you close, this should be the closing method. If it's a box bracket, it should be a box bracket closing. If it's a curve, it should be like this. And only in the end, make sure you put the dot and the comma, okay? This one, which means that you are finishing the line that you need to run. And whenever you put like, you know, define like a max or minimum with some value, you put double dot, okay? Because I saw a person who put max and dot and a comma, which means before giving the variable, the value, you ask the script to end the code over that place. So it will give you an error. So it should be double dot, okay? Have you got some images in the area that you have been choose? Yeah, it's good. Which means there are a lot of clouds over there as well. No, not yet, not right now. I will come to that part. Sorry.
My project is that I really go to when I'm just going here, I want to use this one. Share project. This is your project.
Yeah, where did you save it? Go to the scripts. Scripts. Owned. Have you saved last time?
Maybe.
Yeah. You haven't saved it. Yes.
So the
You also
process of
have the
saving-
problem. Process of saving. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you over there. You cannot. What? Oh, yeah. This one is coming on the top of here. You don't need to type. Just the region of interest that you will be import. And then after that, you can go into here and change the name because it will input as a table. The variable name will come as a table. So you rename it as ROI. Just that on the data field part. Then after that, you need to type everything. Yes. Yes. Yes.
This one.
Okay, guys, I will show again how to save the file. Make sure you save the file, otherwise you will have to again code, okay? If you have saved one time, with a path in it, then you don't have to again go and save on a path. If you haven't saved before, then you need to go over there, click here, because I have already saved this one, so I can just go and save. But if you haven't saved this one before, go into the save option, click this one and save as, and you choose one of the file, the format that you already have. Okay, then you give a name in here and just press OK. If you have already saved in a one time, you don't need to like again and again to save, because we are using the same code. So which means if you can run the code today without typing again and again, which means you already saved it. So just go and press save. So it will be saved on the exact location that you have been saved. Yeah, it came as a copy because you already saved it. You don't need to save again. Just click save is enough. Cancel. Go and click save. Just click save. Now it will be, see, it's updating. Which means okay, now it's saved. Okay. Now we have been done. You remember the methodology that I have been showed you guys on the first day? We have already done the first part of the methodology, which means using a data set. Guys, the first part of the methodology is already done. Now we have to do is removing the clouds. As you can see, most of your images have a lot of clouds. So removing the cloud part, you need to have, as I told you, you need to have an average of set of images, like a 1 year average of data. Or else 1 month maybe get only, if it's Landsat, you only get like 1 or 2 images. Better go for like 6 months or seasonally. If you get seasonally, then you will be have like 6-7 images of the region. So if you're using Landsat for in the region of like land use classification, with removing the clouds, go for seasonally. It's much better than going for monthly with holes in the image. Okay. Yes. Yes. If you didn't get the image, if you didn't get the image, didn't means you don't get anything. Like, you know, up to now, you don't have an image come like this. Anybody in here? Only in the back side, no? Yeah. Yes. Sorry, this one. Yeah. If you haven't get the image, anybody? On the back, okay. Dinesh, you also? You didn't go as well. Okay. Dinesh will comment. I think your image is so clearly the land, no?
Don't have like
The cloud.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's the region you used? Sudan. Okay. So this is not, I think this is just the base map. This is the base map, no? Because Landsat is not that much clear. What is the area that you use? Can I run it again? There are 19 images. From total 19 images, they have been taken one image. Your color palettes are correct. Okay, B4, B3, B2 taken. True color and then composite. Ah, okay. You took a circle. You got the image. See? Let me show you. See, you put a circle as your region of interest. So your image is a circle, okay? Your image is actually clear, okay? Not like my image. My image is like full of clouds. The area that I have been choose, like the area that he chose, and South Sudan, no? So, North, okay. North Sudan also got a really good clear image. Whenever that you have free time, you can check on her piece on her laptop. She will show you. You also got the same. Ah, yeah, you also get. I think most of the African region countries, they get like more clear image. You don't have this much clouds on the times. That's why. Because like when you go for a tropical country area, you don't have, you get like a lot of clouds, especially the for Sri Lanka, like an island. Okay, let's go for the next part. Okay. Okay, in here, when you're doing cloud removing, guys, listen. When you remove a cloud, you cannot remove the cloud after you take a mean image, like a one image. You remember when we take the image, most of, if you take my place, you have 19 images. He also got 19 images of the place within the 1 year. So when you remove a cloud, you need more images. Because if you remove a cloud, which means there's a hole, which means there's a, within the image of area, there's a place of the cloud, there's an empty. It will come as a blank. So you remove the cloud from when you have all the images. So you have to go into the top of the code, which means after you load the data into the code, then you apply the indices, and everything after, you are removing from all these images, the raw images that you are taking into the code, you are removing the clouds. Because if you go for the composite, and after the composite image means you take the mean, which means our final image that we go. But if you go for the composite and remove the clouds, which means your final image have a blank space. So we don't need this one. So we are going for the raw image, and we remove place by place the clouds. So I will add in here, okay, a comment. I think I will zoom more and go for the top. Okay, I'm adding a comment. Removing clouds. Cloud masking. We call it cloud masking. Okay. Okay. Guys, you guys are listened now before? Can someone on here in the back told me where did I put the cloud masking? This row, this row. Yes. I didn't notice. You guys didn't listen. We are doing the cloud masking. Guys, listen, okay? We are doing the cloud masking when we take the raw image. Because if you do in the last part of the code, which means you already have your only one image. You don't need to remove the clouds when you have a one image. You need to remove the clouds when you have lot of images. Because when you're taking the mean, which means you can like fill the gaps. like when you don't have like a lot of images, like let's say you have just a one image, you remove one place of this image, you cut this part of this image because of a cloud or any obstacle, let's say anything, but there's a something that you need to fill the gap. So what we will do when you have lot of images, I said I have 19 images. So if you have over here same region, 3 images have 3 or 4, let's say 4 images have the cloud on the same place. Again, how many images we have left? 15 images we have on our hand. So we can use the 15 images that we have on our hand to fill this place. We will take the 15 maps, 15 places, mean value, because all these things, all these images in the first day I told you have boxes and boxes and boxes and have values. And in the Landsat we have 30 meter the value, which means within the 30 meter, if it has a lot of things like let's say like a lot of has been covered with the trees, like any of the land cover, any color, it will come as same color in this region. So these are like pixels. In a photo, it's like a small pixels. Zoom in, you can see a lot of small dots, because these small dots are making the one big image. So what we do in here, these small holes, when we have obstacle, we are filling it out from the other images mean value. So in here, what we will do after the add is apply scale factor. You remember we add the apply scale factor. We cannot do before applying scaling factor, because scaling factor is a necessary thing that is coming with the each data set. You need to apply the scaling factor. After that, you have a one image, which is not a one image, like set of images, raw images that you can be usable. So after applying the scaling factor, we are removing the clouds. Got my point? Okay. So you all go to the in the code in the top, apply scaling factor. After apply scaling factor, number 4. Okay. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay. Otherwise, you will be lost. This is a function. Okay. This is not a variable that I am opening, it's a function. Sorry, mask cloud. See, when I put the function mask cloud image, this is a function already defined within the Google Earth Engine. Okay. So when I open the brackets, you see that you notice that it has already closed the bracket as well. So it's automatic. Again, remember, whenever you open the bracket, make sure to close it, or else there will be an error. So I'm putting code comment. This is a comment, okay?
If you see something in green color, you see the color. You see color codes. How many colors you see? You see something like headlines. This one is colored in purple. This one is colored in green. So typically, if you are using Google Earth Engine, if you see something in green color, that means it's a comment. And if you see something in like this purple color, that means it's a function predefined in Google Earth.
If it's red
Now
color,
you can
it's a
see
band.
the entire function. If you go into this part, on this side you will see docs.
Wait, I will show you.
If you zoom out and you open this panel, this side,
Let me find my cursor. Yes.
on this side you will see on the top, there's something called docs.
See?
So here you can see all the functions that you can see in Google Earth. You see algorithms, arrays, and cache files. If you type in here and like this one, set options. If you type set options in here, you can see what are the functions that you can see. Even the example. So for what kind of things that we are using the set option. See, now it's coming. Now we are using the set option for maps. Even we have one thing called chart. Because in here, on this console, we can print a chart. We need to print a bar chart or graph chart, like pie chart or something, we can print. And right now we are using the set option for map.
Maps.
In here you see, if you type something like map.set option, that means first thing is map type ID and the style and the type. So we have to assign like 3 variables for this function to work forward. So in here you can see first one is setting the current map type and then providing the custom style for the base map and then setting the list of the available map type. Even if you go down, you will see other things. Under the arguments, you will see map type. So the first one is map type. Under map type, what are the things that you can use? Satellite, hybrid, or terrain. So right now in here we use only satellite. And even if you scroll further, you will see other things that you can see. The style. You can define the style. Even if you need to read more, you can like visit this link and read more about this set option function. Even if you need to know about this map center object function, you can type it in here and see the description about that specific function. So that's the thing. If you see something in this color, purple color, that means we are not assigning any function. That function is predefined in Google. What we are doing is we are just using that function. But if you go up here, what we say, function apply scale, this one.
Yeah.
So here what we are making is like we are creating our own function.
Own function.
These are the functions predefined in Google. These are the functions that we are going to create. So this function name will be apply scale factors. For that thing, we need to pass an image. Whenever we are going to use this function, you will see. Don't apply scale factor and then we are passing an image. I think in the bottom we are
Yeah, we use the apply scheme.
scale factor. In here, what we have to do is we have to assign all the functions before we are going to use that function. We cannot like put all the functions in the bottom part of the code, like call for that function in the top. In Google Earth Engine, we need to assign all the functions at the top because JavaScript, especially running from
Top to bottom.
That means reading from the first line to the end. So if you haven't assigned the function before you use it, it's not going to run. Right now, you see in here, we are calling this function. We are apply scale factor. If you go to the bottom, I think
Yeah, we used in here.
See, in here we are passing apply scale factor. So we are passing each image in this composite into that function that we define, and we are scaling those each image and taking it to this new variable. So you need to understand this concept before you go with the Python. Python is much harder than this. This is very simple. So you have to understand this concept. Because the issue with coding is you will never see output if you print it. So you have to understand what you are doing. Actually,
Yeah, I think today only you saw, so no, after 2 days you saw something on the map. Still just the beginning. We haven't even done the adding NDVI and other factors. Like we haven't even started the training the LULC.
but the thing is with these things, if you create a code, you can simply change the need to choose research insert. But if you could like choose ArcGIS or something, who are familiar with ArcGIS model builders? In ArcGIS also they can create models. So that custom model, if we create that custom model, we only need to see the data. At the end, it will custom maps. But I think we do that part. The ArcGIS, the later part, we try to incorporate the model.
It's like defined. You don't need to code over there.
Yeah.
Just put like, it's like a methodology. Have you saw methodology before? I think you have already published, no? Some of people here, if they are PhD, in the masters, you have published something. Oh, okay, no. So in this function that I'm creating, I have to give everything because this is not something that has been already over there. Okay. Whenever you have free time, you can go to the docs and check everything. You can read whatever the things inside. I think it's much better. So in here, I'm taking bits 3 and 5, the cloud shadows and cloud. Because whenever that you remove in an image, not only a cloud, whatever the cloud has happened in the earth, is also a cloud shadow. Because cloud and cloud shadow, because sun has anger. So it will create like cloud is in here, cloud shadow comes maybe like the cloud here, shadow comes to over there. It's depending on the time of the image that you are taking. A variable opening.
You can see what we are going to do. Moving to the weekend book, you can see. Do the code. So this is good. Now we are going to start calling for this. I like it. If mention about this talk, understand what is this UAV pixel?
It comes with the color. You remember that which color again, the color that you come. You remember?
Just go to the catalog, you will see a
Hmm.
we are using pixel where going to the cloud because over there the vision for this how both things are going to move there. Because human beings is taking the picture out is no way. So cloud shadow will be somewhere. We need to do both cloud and cloud shadow. We remove only the cloud shadow will be there because in the clouds we have both clouds and cloud shadow. So when you are using various like this, it's too hard to cloud create. If you have used this kind of technique, first, like, also, who are very powerfully.
Sorry? This one, this comma. Ah, sorry. Yeah, it should be a dot, not a comma. Yes, yes, correct. And this one also, power also. It should be a dot, okay? Not a comma. Oh, yeah. You can just copy this one without making a mistake on the spellings. Because if you have a spelling mistakes, make sure you follow the spelling mistake on a variable, okay? Can you see in the back? Because if I zoom, that you cannot zoom. Now we need to return the image.
So when you typing code, you see some kind of highlight.
This is also dot.
Divide the previous value by 10,000. That's why we use this one. Update mask, then go divide. And POV is the power. When you are going to take power, and the INT means converting that value to integer.
So this should be a return, not a variable. Okay.
So now if you see a return, that this function you are returning something out. If you use class function, we return an image after the process. So this function is going to return one image. But some functions they will not return it. Try to understand these basic things, even though you are understanding now you don't know. If it is a variable, how we should start? You are assigning variable into the then how to start? Ishama. So if you are assigning a function, how to start? Function. So you need to understand these things.
Let me show you why you need to like understand how to read a code. Okay. Why you need to understand. Okay. If I use a AI in here, you can also get the same code. But the problem is you need to use the functions and the variables that you have been using. So if you do not know how to read a code, then it is useless. So yes.
So this here is you need to pass them for it.
But he don't know you how to use the AI. Yes, it's okay. Using AI in our university is not a problem. But the thing is, if you're dumb, then it doesn't matter that you have like, 2 PhDs or 3 P masters. Some people are using like, ChatGPT entirely. Whatever it's written, they are putting in their publication. I mean, it reduces your value. You can use ChatGPT and AI to make it more easy life. But you need to think again, because after all, you will be trained to be, you know, a PhD or a master's, which means you are going out as someone who can think like better than AI. If you're using AI fully and just use the AI to do every work of you, then don't take the masters. Just let the DeepSeek or, like, you know, ChatGPT take your masters and PhD. Because whatever, like, you know, you're someone who's graduating right now. If you're not using AI, then your life is more harder. You will be like, you know, go out from the mainstream, because you need to you know, understand how to use these things, because the future is with the AI. Either you go with the technology that you have right now, or else technology will be wipe you off. Yes. So you need to change. Some people may be using, you know, grads, like for same things. Yeah. Some people are still using grads, like grads are, I think now they don't even give updates. They don't even give updates. So sometimes we need to change, you know. At one point, ArcGIS also will be changed into coding. Yeah, ArcMap will be also finished. Then it will be go for ArcGIS Pro. Every day, like, you know, every day you sleep, it's changing. Everything is changing. So yes. So if you are in the academic field, not in, like, you know, like government meteorology office, I think you don't need to, like, you know, update yourself. But if you are in the academic field, make sure you study every day a new thing, changing new things. Because I was also before, like, I think Dinesh used to more than ArcGIS Pro. I also more familiar with ArcMap. But when Dinesh also, like, you know, talked with me, I didn't notice. But after I started to use Arc Pro, it's much more easier than ArcMap. Most of the things that Pro can do, ArcGIS Pro can do, Map cannot do, because it's the latest version. Let's go. You what? I think you can type. It's okay, slowly. You know, I want you guys to type this one, because you will, like, you know, when your hands are working, your eyes are working. So at least you will know, like, you know, I'm typing a function. Okay, I am typing a variable now. Oh, this is blue color. If you just copy and paste, you will never look. There's an error that comes. Unable to reach variable after it ends. Unable to reach the variable. Oh, after return this one. Okay. This. Oh, did you close the? You haven't closed this bracket. Have you closed anywhere this bracket? No, you haven't closed it. Let's close the bracket, because he's trying to read everything on the down. See? I told you about the importance of opening a bracket and closing bracket for everyone. Because he's now trying that within this function that you have been already defined, he put this here as well. That's why he's giving an error. You don't have to. Okay. So we open this is the function name. We open a bracket. This function, we are telling what are inside, because this function is not a defined function from Google Earth Engine. So we had to type everything within this function what we are doing. So we open it in here and close it. in the down. So we give a name to cloud masking as it is. Yes.
Bracket. You will see it's highlighting the
See?
other bracket. It's like if you select this bracket, this shows the closing bracket in book. You can see. Highlighted in using a no matter what, if you like select this bracket also, show this bracket.
Hmm.
If you highlight this one, you can see the closing bracket. Yeah, it is closing.
If you didn't close this one, what will happen? The entire thing that is in on the down, he will think that it is under this function that you have been started. It will give you an error. The others are doing, shall we take like 10 minutes break? Some people I think finished in here. She finished.
So for this QA pixel thing, we can like go to the Landsat
Data catalog.
They mention about this QA.
Oh, I will keep this on. Some people are typing, no? I'm in the group. Why I cannot find the group? Can someone tell me the name? I'm on a lot of groups. What is the group name? Yes, the CDO are grads, no, RS and GIS, no? Correct one, no? Okay. I have a lot of sports department, so my phone is full. Okay, I think we can take a quick break, and I will finished. Okay. Okay. Okay, what we have done in here, guys, listen. Oh, okay. They want a break. After this. Yeah, because we are still in the beginning. I haven't even done, adding in. Oh my God, if I started to add the NDVI and other indices, I think I can teach this one for 1 year. This Google Earth Engine, I saw this now, even the Google Earth Engine is banned. The Chinese bachelor students, they have a session. One time I was walking in the corridor, I saw one professor is teaching about the Google Earth Engine. So which means now Chinese students also start to use Google Earth Engine. Hmm. Shall I explain now? Okay, despite of the break. Okay, what we have done in here, we create a function of our own, not a function that has been on Google Earth Engine already. Okay, so after that we have again started open a variable within the function, because when you open a function you have to tell everything that has to be done. So every image will be follow this function. So within this function we started two variables, one for the cloud shadows, one for the clouds. Okay, then these numbers are like EE numbers to the powers and int. I think Dinesh has told already about this one. Once you go into the documents, you can see. See the power. We are not the other one. Yeah. Yes. We take the number 2, okay, number 2, and make it power 3, and after that we convert into an integer, okay, int. So okay, so in here what we have done for the cloud shadows, we take the number of number 2 and change to the power number 3. Okay, for the clouds, it has been we took the number 2 and make it power 5 and change to a integer. Okay,
That's it.
I think I sent you only the screenshot. Okay, the screenshot. Oh, sorry.
Oh, they are under the back.
Band pixel down.
So what does it mean? It's 0. two, then we three, now we two, because also from the and then voice now shadow. We have to use five. Now you will understand why we are using this method. We use how to that's why we use. Rather than use three. We go in the board, we will use three. And even there's now computer. Like this point like this, like we have to use this as the outside of that's what this numbers you can see in the code. Point to point, numbers in the code.
The numbers that we use in here. Okay. So yes. Later what we are doing is we are using these two variables in order to remove them on the image. Okay. This variable into here. What we do is again we do the masking in here. Then after that return in the image that we have been already remove the shadows one by images, because I said within one year I have 19 images. So this will be due for 19 images.
Outshadowing. And even for the second image, you can see how here and the outshadows are in here. And even for the third image, you will see cloud shadows are in here and clouds are here, cloud shadows are in. So what we are doing is we are removing these parts from each image and like then combine this whole image part. So what will happen? This part of the image will be covered by this. Over there we have three here. And for this part of this image, covered by this image. Even for this part of this image can be covered by this area and this area. So we are removing this cloud and cloud shadows from each image. Like this function is doing that for each image, it will fit like image by image. And then it will use that certain method to detect these cloud areas and cloud mask areas to remove those areas from the image and send the image. So behind it will like gather all the images. Like we have 19 images here. At the end, we will have 19 images with cloud remove. After that, we are going to compare all the images into one using like the mean or median. Median is the typical one that we are using in the books for this one. So how it will affect. So those things we have to go with either histogram or we have to use that function which I mentioned before. For this demonstration, we are using median.
Integer?
Yeah.
INT. You mean?
So it's like integer.
Yeah.
You don't mind like coding, we are using just double. Integer means without any decimal number 1, 2, 3, 4. We go with like
No zeros, points.
Even float. Even if you use float, we can assume how many float. So those things are coming from the programming. So here integer means numbers starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like
Just, yeah, no other points. I didn't get it, sorry. Ah, yeah, if you're ending the variable, this variable is like, this mask one is finishing in here. Ah, this one. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, see? Missing semicolon. It's giving me, okay? Sorry? The customizing the image. It was on the layer properties in here.
Even for this method, there will be some limitations. So we need to understand how this concept. To understand there should be some limitations. What will happen if all the images are like this? Then we get a cloud field. So the images are covered. They will try to cover for the screen. Then we get a cloud free image. Yeah. So at least from out of these images, we need to have some. If you have something like that, you will see. You will see sometimes some areas are like with black hole. That means there is no image. We form to fill this space. Sometimes if you are running at the end of this code, you will see some areas, you will see some sports line. So for that thing, either we have to extend the name range, or either we have to go with the simulator. We have to use multiple layers. This is like only Landsat, we can go with Landsat, previous dataset, or like we can combine Landsat, Landsat. Right now we can combine Landsat 7, no, Landsat 8 and Landsat 9. So we can use the combination of those two dataset to be ready. Now we will apply this function. We need to say where we should apply this function. We only need to apply this function in one part. We are going to apply this function. We need the function. For one of these lines, we need to apply this function. We apply that function to one of this line. It will automatically use the top field.
Not in the down, not in the top. Okay.
To apply. One, like like how we can apply the function that we already created. We are going to use it. Sometimes also we create one function for apply Shapefile. So how we apply it to the actual image? Use one command.
I told you we need to have more image. Can anybody tell? No one?
So each line for which
Just tell me what are the data set? We have two data set in here. One is L8. Okay. Other one is Composite.
we will apply this one for Composite or LA. We need to understand this. LA mean what? LA mean image collection or single image. Composite is like meters. Composite is the single image combination. So there you can see how many images that we collect. But composite is only one single image. The composite is one single image. So that median function. We need to apply that cloud pass function. That means our image collection. So for each image, we are going to apply this cloud. For finally, before we combine it using medium, we need to apply the cloud mask first.
Simply copy the function, the name, and add it on the variable. Mhm. Why you need to copy? No, 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 no. Just take this mask clouds is the function name. You just need to put the function name. You don't need to put everything because you already told what is the function. No, no need the image. Just the mask clouds.
Don't map is like one that was going to apply. When you are going to
Then you put on the L8 in here, not the composite, the in the top, this one, this L8 data set. Then after that you put just remove this semicolon, okay, and put here and dot map within the brackets, no, within the brackets, yeah, inside, yeah. Then after that you can put the semicolon. Yes, now you are applying the masking of the cloud, okay, into your data set.
Didn't have cloud.
Yeah, didn't had clouds yours. No, no, this is thermal bands.
It has all the white inside, right?
Yeah, because the data, this one has like full image. That's why. We are putting, no, not on the composite. You already defined this function as the function mask clouds. The name is mask clouds. Okay, go to the down. No need to copy everything. No need. Just this name, because you already told what is mask clouds. Because let's say, what is your name? Abdullah. Okay. When in the beginning of the class, you are telling, like when you come into the university, you are telling that you are working here, you have this kind of experience. My research area is this one. Yes. So whenever you that now, if you go into a person who you have already told your professor, again tell your name. Professor don't ask you again every time. No? Same way, like in the code as well. You already told what is the cloud mask. Is the name of the person. Think, okay? What are the experience he have or you already told? So you're telling him the same person again in the down, just use this one. Okay. So what we are telling this one, the cloud mask, this name, this function into the, yeah, into here, okay? Not copy. In here, and you need to add it because L8 is like, the raw data is coming and you use the same name variable in here, okay? L8. Try to use different. See, I have started this one as this new variable as simple L8. Okay, because this is a new variable. This is the old variable. This L8 comes from here, which means the raw data you took. And in here, the simple L8. So in this one should be simple L8 again. Okay. This one is map within the brackets. Oh, this shift is not working. The shift within the bracket, we are pasting things. Okay. Now you have already added the mask clouds into here. Okay. Okay. Everything is done. Late composite. Okay. Okay. Because what happened in the previously, if you use the same name, the code might be get confused because you have the same variable name. Like, Abdullah, two people are over there. Then we will put like, someone, we will use his second name. Or else we will tell something a different name for him. Yes. Now you can save this one as well. Yes. No, there's a small problem. See, in here, you have created this small L8 variable. If you create a small L8 variable, in the down you create call in this one. Because for the composite, you need to add everything in here. Mask clouds, then you can put a semicolon. Nothing, no semicolon is so fine. And here you get a problem in here. And okay, why you put a full stop in here? Okay. Now you and make sure you save it because you haven't saved it. Oh, then in here, in the function, you have a small mistake. Yeah, you both have the problem in the this variable in the mask cloud. Let me show you. I think if you don't have any question, we can wrap it up for the day. For those who have questions, remain here. Okay. Make sure you before you go save it. Okay. Otherwise, you have to type everything again on tomorrow. Save it before closing. Save it. Yes. 1 minute. I'll come. Oh, the problem is in here. Yeah. Impression 0. These two variables, check the spellings mistakes. There's a cloud bit mask in here. See, you checked it? Okay. Okay, I think it's okay. No, don't put. Yeah, okay. The error is coming on here, not on there. I assume these names. Just click on this. Yeah, highlight this one. Yeah, copy and paste it over there. I think there should be a small space. Now it should be okay. Again, another spelling mistake. Update mask M capital. Yes. Because it's already defined function using the Google Earth engine. And again, this one is copy properties. P capital. Okay. Now it should be better. Save it. Maybe she also has the same mistake. You can check with her. Oh, okay. Possibly the spellings mistakes. He had the spellings mistakes. Yes. They are staying on the cloud. Yes. Previously, everything is available on the same. Whatever you updated will be saved. Everything. If you want, like day by day, then you can again go to save as and create differently.
Shouldn't be easy.
Yes, I think you already added the cloud mask. Okay. You already save it, no?
Yeah.
Okay, there's no problem. I will come into the down. Okay. Yes, you won't have the save part.
I'm happy that I saved it.
Okay.
This is that it was for the last week because I failed to have this skill.
Today ones.
Yeah.
Okay. I will share you the screenshot. Okay. Okay. Sure, sure. I will do it now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I go to current.
Sharing it as a kind.
Yeah, I'm sharing as it is on the screenshot.
But we hate like
I didn't get it. We can share it as a link as well.
then
To the top. How you can. Because this one. Change this one. Once you import, you have to, because sooner you import this one. From the whatever they say like the book. Some as table. So you need to change it as ROI. You just go to here and
I'm not getting the point of
ROI
of makeup, but
no, ROI is just name. Like any name. It can be yeah, any name. Can give any name. But the problem is if you give any name, see everywhere I put ROI in here, you don't change
anything.
everything that I have mentioned. Because it started to read from the top to bottom. So the variable that
That should be served.
yes, it should be same. Name should be same. Otherwise, he will be giving error. Where is this function? Where is this variable? We cannot find the variable.
Only one thing.
Yes. If you put a name on the top, any name, like even table, you can keep the table as it is. And it is simple. So you need to go to the map dot center object table.